We are still in the process of promoting the Flagship Store to partners and users, since it is an innovative new format of providing solutions and applications to industrial users. Everybody knows online shopping from their daily life, but what does it mean for industrial users? Can it be secure? Will it be costly? Do I have to change my infrastructure to work this way? And above all, how can I save money and time by using it? Combined with a unique user experience, of course. It has to be very easy to access and use such applications without becoming a programming expert in industrial IoT. And new technologies coming from the field of industrial applications, such as OPC UA and MQTT, help us really to exchange machine data between apps where such data is gathered and aggregated, and apps where the data is used, for example, in databases, in business applications, and visualization dashboards. That is what we want to show to potential users with our Flagship Store to make the notion of an industrial app marketplace a success.
At the end, there were three major challenges. The first challenge is that if we speak of industrial apps, we speak of a wide range of different devices and different platforms. So we have Linux operating systems, VxWorks, pure metal, might be Windows operating systems, different CPUs. At the end, the majority was going for Linux and ARM, so there was a majority, but of course there's a wide range of different devices, and all of them should be supported, not only devices of Hilscher. The second important challenge was that if you speak of a software running on a standard computer, a personal computer, then typically software developers taking programming languages as C, C++, Delphi, C#, they are creating an executable, and then this executable can be encrypted, and there's a technology that Wibu-Systems developed over a long time, which is stable and it's quite easy. For these embedded devices, developers wanted to use different programming languages, new programming languages like Python, JavaScript, and so there was a challenge to protect also programs, applications written in these script languages. And last but not least, there was a Docker environment, so that most of the devices are using Docker. Docker is an intermediate layer, which should make an abstraction between the hardware and between the software. But if we speak of software protection and licensing, we need to bind the license somehow to the real hardware, and so the Docker layer was another big challenge in the process. If you speak of a script language like JavaScript or Python, then typically the software, the app, is developed in this script language, and the script is delivered to the end user as it is. So at the end user gets the source code, and if there would be any license checks inside the source code, the end user could easily see them, find them, and remove them. And that's why we created a strong technology. We call this AX Protector for JavaScript, AX Protector for Python, where we take the source code, we encrypt the source code, put this in small packages, and then dynamically decrypt this code during runtime, making sure that only small fragments are only available in the memory and on the hard drive of the device. The script is never in plain text. And this is a very strong technology which was developed by our team, by Wibu-Systems, with AX Protector, JavaScript, and Python, to offer good licensing, strong licensing, combined with protection against piracy and reverse engineering.
Docker is one and the most prominent of the possible formats to deploy applications to an end users via an app store. There are others and maybe completely new formats coming up in the future. However, Docker helps us today to separate, to virtualize services from hardware and to make it faster, simpler, and more secure to provide additional new services to the shop floor level. This is crucial for plant operators and machine builders in order to improve efficiency and transparency about what is going on in their production lines and how they can compete in their daily business despite the lack of skilled workers, they're retiring machine expert and fierce competitions with companies from China and the Far East. Using Docker for deploying apps means that they can run almost any applications on the edge gateways in industrial PCs by the click on a button provided by a trusted app store where a great variety of other apps can be found.
The question for the license model is a very, very good question. If we speak of industrial devices, then we have mainly the requirement that these devices are offline. And so if we speak of an offline device, mainly a perpetual license is still state of the art. But of course, if we speak of edge devices with a permanent or time-to-time connection to the internet, our customers require new license model, mainly subscription license model. So that is the user gets it for a month, year, and after the month or after the year, we get a recurring new turnover by just having a subscription license. And last but not least, but currently it's more rarely pay-per-use licenses where you have something like pay-per-click, pay-per-import, pay-per-export, or we have customers using this for controlling the amount of printed parts for 3D printing. And in this case, it's a pay-per-use model, like counting the amount of printed parts, copied pages, scanned pages or something, is something which will raise in the future. But for this, of course, you need an internet connection. And so currently for embedded devices, perpetual is still the way to go.
We work in different industrial associations, such as Open Industry for All Alliance, to standardize the way in which app stores and deployment platforms such as Hilscher's Netfield platform for device and application management can communicate to each other to facilitate app deployment and to help people to solve real problems in the industrial domain. There is still some way to go, but the involvement of big players such as Siemens and SAP convince us that we are on the right track. In parallel to this, we are looking for additional app partners to enrich the app offering in our app store and to show with these partners using online demos and how-tos how easy it is to deploy the apps via these platforms. There's more to come. Stay tuned.